Oh yeah, we are live. Are we live? Hey everybody. Hey everyone. I just put it in the title heading. Joe Biden has won the presidency. The race has been called. Biden will win Arizona, Nevada, Pennsylvania. They called it. So yesterday I did a live stream and we were talking in and out about it. And I just figured I'd put it, we'll just talk about it very directly. I try not to be too political. You know what I mean? But I mean, realistically, it's the talk of today. People are celebrating. People are going crazy. So, you know, so there you go. So, hey, Pepe. Hey, Biden wins. Not too shabby. Yeah. Hey, Southpaw. I don't know. Should I do a Joe Biden wins? Not too shabby. I don't know if I'm going to do that. I keep my political not too shabbies to a minimum. I did make two before the election. I did two pro Biden not too shabbies. And I think I'm just going to keep it at that. See, Biden and Biden. Here, I'll just play them.
It's a Biden-Harris for president sign. Not too shabby.
That was in Alamosa, Colorado. And then I got a bunch of stickers. Here, I got a bunch of stickers. And I did.
It's a bunch of Joe Biden stickers. Not too shabby.
Anyway, I'll just leave it at that, okay? I did Gary Johnson not too shabbies 4 years ago. Here, I'll show you. I did. I also did a Marco Rubio not too shabby because I supported Marco Rubio during the primaries. Here, my Gary Johnson sign. I was holding it on a street corner in Pueblo, Colorado. Here it is.
Holding a Gary Johnson sign at a street corner. Not too shabby.
So there you go. Hey, Southpaw. Josh, you're in Pennsylvania. Thank you for voting for Joe Biden. Seriously, I owe you. Like, I will buy you dinner, like whatever you want, Josh. Seriously, thank you. All right. Thank you to everyone in Pennsylvania. Thank you to Wisconsin. Thank you to Michigan. Let me say this. Thank you, Minnesota. I'll say this. I will not make fun of the Midwest. All right. I know I kind of make fun. Definitely not. No longer Minnesota. All right. But then especially, I'm not making fun of Michigan or Wisconsin. All right. I'll still make fun of Iowa and Kansas, Ohio. Oh, and Georgia. Let me just tell you something. I need to get down to Georgia. I need to get my butt down there, and I need to spend a whole bunch of money in Georgia just helping businesses or whatever. I need to visit John Lewis's congressional district. I need to visit Atlanta. I need to spend a little bit of time in Atlanta. Not too much, but there's too much traffic in Atlanta. That's why. But seriously, I got to come to Georgia. And just I hope I'm going to have to visit. I'm just going to have to visit. So thank you, Georgia, Michigan, Wisconsin, Pennsylvania, Arizona, the great state of Arizona, where I'm at right now. Arizona said, we choose decency. And I think Arizona took it personally. I think you're really foolish to talk smack about the late John McCain. I think a bunch of people took that personally and were like, no way. I don't even want to get into that. Anyway, I think enough Arizonans were like, no way, man. You can't talk negatively about an American war hero like John McCain, a decent man of integrity. So there you go. Yeah. Oh, wow. Josh, you have an 18-year-old? That is so wonderful, Josh. I didn't know your boy was 18. Josh, we need to just talk on the phone. I need to catch up on your life. But that is beautiful. Your son just turned 18, and his first vote was in 2020, and it was to eliminate hate. Thank you, Josh. Be sure. I just want to say thank you to your son for voting for Joe Biden. And, this was an extraordinary election. As an American, you vote for your candidate. Sometimes your candidate wins. Sometimes your candidate loses. And as Americans, we accept that. We accept that whoever wins the election, and it goes back and forth sometimes. You get a candidate that you like, or, a politician that you like, and they win, and you're happy. And then, you have to live under some politicians that you don't like. But this was an extraordinary election where hate was on the ballot, or the opposite of hate: love, unity, decency, and fear was on the ballot. And what's the opposite of fear? Again, love, freedom, unity, and love, and fear and hatred lost on the presidential level in this election. So that's something to celebrate. A new day's coming. And, I don't have, I don't put my trust in politics, or, my life is going to be good if we have this kind of politician or this kind of public policy. If our country goes in this direction, my life's going to be better. Or, I don't weigh that heavily with all that stuff. But our country did take a step towards decency and goodness, and just claiming, hey, empathy matters, humility matters, telling the truth matters. So, yeah, I know exactly. Yeah, you're right, Josh. This was the first election where it felt unsafe. And we know why, because Donald Trump was constantly attacking the integrity of our elections and saying some absolutely out of line things. Even, I'm sure he's going to have a tantrum for the next, and that's the thing too. He's the president until January 20th. I'm sure he'll have many tantrums, and he was threatening to say, well, I'm not going to leave and all that stuff. He will leave. And it's just a disgrace that he's not going to be graceful. I don't know that he'll ever really concede and have a graceful concession speech. That's what Americans do. And when you lose an election, you say, okay, the voters have spoken and they chose somebody else. I wish that person the best. I will support them. I may not agree with them or whatever, but I wish them the best. And maybe next time in the next election, I'll win. I'll win the voters over. I'll convince them to elect me. Trump doesn't. He's so anti-American. He's a disgrace. So there you go. Anyway, we can talk about Trump. I'm done talking about Trump. I'm done talking about him. And so YMCA, I'm watching all the, I was on Twitter and I had the TV on. They're celebrating in big cities. And I think in Washington, D.C., there was a big crowd singing YMCA, YMCA. There's some other cities. People were just shouting and blasting music, having a good time. I think in New York, they had some music. In Harlem, they're playing music and people were just dancing. Here in Tucson, I haven't seen any of that. I'm kind of in the suburbs of Tucson. I haven't seen really any expression of joy. But at least in my motel room, I'm going to celebrate. And and, see, I love these live streams. I can express myself. And I do want everyone to know who watches this, whether live or later on, that, I just want you to know, I stand for telling the truth. I stand for decency. I stand for empathy. I stand for humility. I stand for character and integrity. And I just want you to know that the spirit of my YouTube channel, what I stand for as a person, that I would never be a racist or, let's just say, let me put it to you this way, because I actually, maybe I shouldn't say I'll never be a racist, because I could, without even knowing it, I could be complicit in something like racism or whatever. But I'm going to do my absolute best to live a good life where I stand for goodness and decency and helping others, especially those that are less fortunate, or at least being sensitive to the plight of oppressed peoples or marginal. I'm going to do my best. All right. I'm going to do my best. And you know what I mean? And I just will say, I stand against racism. It's not enough just to be not racist. We need to be anti-racist. That means speaking out, calling it out. Because when you're silent, a lot of the times, that's just complicity. When you're silent, when there's evil going on, evil's happening, and you see it, and you don't say anything, that's pretty much endorsing. There are things in life where if you don't speak out, you're pretty much, endorsing it. There's that term called complicity. And during the Trump years, that's been a theme about all the silence. There's just been so many times, countless times, where Trump's been so out of line, so evil in his words or whatever, and people are just silent. And that's not the spirit of my channel or just what I stand for. So anyway, if you're a subscriber, if you're a fan of my YouTube videos and my Not Too Shabbies, just know that, all right? And let's have a good time. Let's bless one another. Let's encourage each other. Let's laugh. Let's be thankful for elections, that we live in a country where the voters decide, unlike, authoritarian regimes and all that. So, hey, David. Yeah. Anyway, I'm just rambling about politics and all that. Hey, look, here's another Gary Johnson, 2016. I left the Republican Party. I voted Republican for 20 years. And then in 2016, of course, I couldn't vote for Trump. So I played that one. I have two more Gary Johnson here.
It's a bunch of Gary Johnson signs that we're getting out to people. Not too shabby.
And then here, I was at a Gary Johnson rally, and he was speaking, and I did the Not Too Shabby as he spoke.
Speaks volumes to the fact that people Gary Johnson rally appreciate good stewardship of tax dollars. Not too shabby. And there is a third group.
That was at the historic downtown, the square, the plaza in Santa Fe, New Mexico. He spoke there. So David says Trump is 100% a bad man. It's hard to argue with you. It's hard to argue with you on that. Anyway. All right. Hey, let's take an intermission from talking about politics. I made 3 Not Too Shabbies. Here we go. I was in the Dunkin' Donuts drive-thru a couple hours ago, and here it is.
I'm in the Dunkin' Donuts drive-thru. Not too shabby.
Oh yeah. Look how red my face is, because I'm not used to the desert and how hot it is here. Let me play it again.
I'm in the Dunkin' Donuts drive-thru. Not too shabby.
I got a breakfast bagel, one of those breakfast bagels with egg, bacon, and cheese. It's so good. I can eat that any time, even at night or whatever. Definitely does not have to be morning to have a breakfast bagel. Then I did a couple more. I was riding my bike, and I just here.
the Hobby Horse Ranch.
There's my bike.
Not too shabby.
It's fun. I just biked around. I'm always looking at neighborhoods in Tucson, checking things out. So I might, we'll see. Maybe I'll move here permanently someday.
It's RS Equipment Sales and Rental. Not too shabby.
I don't even know. I hope the owner of this business appreciates my endorsement because I don't. Anyway, I got 3 not too shabbies. And then also I put a link to the today's saguaro of the day. Go check out that. And I also, it's a long video, but I made a 7 minute 24 second video, the teddy bear cholla and other cactus. So there you go. And there's the saguaro of the day. So there, YMCA. Dude. Hey, Josh, I'm going to call you. Josh, let me just call you directly. I'm going to interview Josh. Here we go. I'm calling Josh. We'll get a second person. Come on, Josh. Maybe. Hey, Josh.
What's up?
Hey, I'm calling you. I thought maybe we could have I'll interview you during my live stream.
Your live stream. What are you going to interview me as?
Well, Josh, Southpaw. I won't say your last name. But, Josh, how are you? Joe Biden won.
It's amazing.
Seriously, you live in Pennsylvania, and I want to say thank you.
You're welcome.
You do realize that there was no electoral college. We would have been celebrating on Tuesday night. It would have been a done deal.
It would have happened much faster.
But that's a side issue. But yeah, I'm doing a live stream. Hey, everybody, this is Southpaw. Everyone, I'm talking to the Southpaw. I still think it's cool that there's Bear Paws and then there's Southpaw.
You got all the paws in your friend group.
That's right. Yeah. So, Josh, what's the mood like over there in Pennsylvania?
Well, I don't know. I haven't been outside of my house yet today, so.
Really?
But we'll see. We're actually heading out to go to dinner right now. So.
You're in Lancaster?
Yeah, we'll just see what's happening downtown.
You're in Lancaster, Pennsylvania. Oh my gosh. Yeah. Okay. Wow, Josh. Do you ever think it will be somebody was joking about wearing a red hat, and I long for the day where I can wear a red baseball cap and where people won't think I'm just an awful racist. A Phillies hat, the Philly. I want to wear a Phillies hat and not be hey, I'm not a racist. I'm not an awful human being. You know what I mean?
Someone's taking a double take to make sure it doesn't say MAGA on it, right?
Exactly. What do you think about that?
Oh, I kind of agree. We need to reset a lot of our thinking after these last 4 years.
No, I know exactly. Yeah, no, exactly. You're right. And we kind of need conservatism. I will say we need conservatism we need them to let go of Trumpism, this evil thing called Trumpism. It's okay to be conservative or, to sort of the progressives are hey, let's do this thing. Let's do this new thing. It's okay to have a general position of, maybe we shouldn't do that. No, maybe we should keep things the same. It's okay. But Trumpism was wholly unacceptable. The lying, the propaganda, the Fox News propaganda, the Trump destruction of constitutional norms, the racism, just the unbelievable xenophobia, racism. Sorry, I'm ranting.
No, you're totally right. has to be I think we're coming to the point where people are starting to feel like it's not one side or the other anymore. It's got to be a thing about unity.
Totally.
The middle ground rather than it being such extreme on one side or the other.
Exactly. We at least have to agree on the basic values of integrity, truth, just truth, telling the truth. Decency. That decency matters. Just have empathy for other people. Empathy, just putting yourself in other people's shoes. Instead of saying, "Oh, the hell with those people, the heck with those others, they're not like us." Those brown-skinned people. I get fired up about this. Those brown-skinned people, those Muslims, those others. I'm a white male. I grew up in white suburban New Jersey. I know our white culture well. And I'm not trying to be I know we'll never be perfect, but we need to call out some of this, nativism, racism, the spirit of bigotry. The heck with those other people. I don't care about your suffering. I don't care. If there's oppression, I don't care. I'm not even going to listen to you or try to understand you. So I'm sorry, Josh. I'm just lecturing you. Hey, Josh.
It's kind of a sad state. I actually feel more sorry for him as a human. I often think of times when he's like quiet and by himself and nothing is around him, and I wonder if he actually believes himself. Does he think he's all? You know what I mean?
That's a good point.
He's sitting on a toilet taking a dump, and he's going like, "Dude, what the heck have I become?" You know what I mean? Like, I just wonder if in his own internal mind clock, does he even kind of question himself? So it's a sad state, fortunately. But anyway.
Yeah, no, I hear what you mean. I don't know. Here's the hard truth. I don't think Donald Trump has that ability to reflect and to say, what have I become? He doesn't have a moral core, like a set of values that's very internally based. He doesn't have anything like that. That's why he's been so dangerous and so, but I don't know. Hey, that's a good point, though. And I appreciate your compassion about that. I appreciate your compassion about thinking about his wellness.
Yeah. I often think that everybody's got to have an inkling of common sense in them,
Yeah.
But even if it doesn't feel like they do.
Yeah.
At least I hope for that anyway. I don't necessarily, I hope that's what it is, but I don't know.
Hey, by the way, I want to say hello to Maelstrom, Perspective, Noah. Noah, thank you. Noah in Michigan. We thank Michigan, the good people of Michigan. I said this earlier. Yeah. I will not make fun of the Midwest during the Biden presidency. All right? I'm not making fun of Michigan, Wisconsin, Pennsylvania, Minnesota, even Illinois. Okay? I won't make fun of any of those states. Maybe Iowa and Kansas. I'll still make fun of, though. Because, seriously, I'm done making fun of Michigan, all right? I'm done. All right? I'm into the mitten. I'm doing the little mitten thing. With your hand. You know how you can do that with your hand? You can make a mitten.
Michigan.
That's how people in Michigan, they're like, hey, I live in this part of the state, Yeah. And then the same thing with Texas. You can put your two fingers out, your thumb and your index finger, and it looks like Texas, right? Like that, just like that. Or like that. One last thing, Josh.
Yeah.
Let's talk about the 1980 Phillies.
Oh, please. Yes.
The 1980 Phillies.
Well, I was 3.
Were you?
Yeah, so let's see. Are we talking Steve Carlton?
I was 9 years old. I turned 9 in September. And they won the World Series. That Game 6 was on a Tuesday night. I was 9 years old. I think it was in the third. I was in the fourth grade, third or fourth grade. And I remember my mom and dad, but I remember my dad distinctly saying, "Hey, I'll let you stay up." Like, it was a school night. I'm 9 years old. I go to bed at like 8 o'clock. He said, "I'll let you watch the end of the game, however long it is, and then you have to go to bed." And I think the game ended at like 10:45, 11 at night.
Oh, man.
And I behaved. I was a good boy. I just quietly watched the game. And yeah, Tug McGraw struck out Willie Wilson. The 1980 Phillies.
Those are the days.
Those are some great teams. So you were too young. You were only 3 years old, though, Josh.
I know, but I remember, like, mid-'80s, like Steve Carlton and Pete Rose and,
Bob Boone.
Like, yeah.
Gary Maddox.
Who was their first baseman?
Well, it was Pete Rose until Pete Rose left the team in 84.
Okay, so mid-'80s. Oh, my gosh, dude.
Manny Trio was the second baseman. Larry Boa was the shortstop.
Who was the catcher?
It was Bob Boone until 1982 or 3. Then it was Bo Diaz.
Oh my gosh, man! You have got the Rolodex of
that. I was obsessed.
knowledge.
I was obsessed with baseball in the early to mid 1980s. That was my life as like a 10-year-old kid. So, hey, Sandra, but just hold on a second, Josh. Sandra Munoz, welcome to my live stream. Mirage, welcome to my live stream. Sandra, yes, Trump lost, and it's something to celebrate. Thank you, Nevada. Sandra, you voted in Nevada. Thank you. Mirage, you voted in Michigan. Thank you. I mean, I thank everybody in every state, but especially in Nevada, Arizona, Michigan. I'm so sorry I've made fun of Michigan and Wisconsin. I really said some hard things. It was a few live streams ago. I'll never make fun of Wisconsin again. All right? YMCA, do. YMCA. I was saying earlier, everybody, in New York, San Francisco, all these cities are celebrating, and they were singing YMCA in Washington, D.C. So I'm just here in my motel room in Tucson, Arizona right now, and this is my celebration. YMCA. Woo-hoo! I'm going to play it later. I'm going to play the song later. YouTube doesn't like when you play music. Then there's copyright problems. But yes. Oh, wait. Hey, we're talking about the Philadelphia Phillies, and it was Philadelphia that came through for Pennsylvania. The whole state did. Like, it's one man, one vote. Erie County up there, Pittsburgh, you're in Lancaster. All those suburban people in Bucks County that were like, wait a minute, our dignity. We can't vote for Trump again. Philadelphia.
There's definitely, don't get it wrong. This is definitely a purple state. I mean,
Is it?
Some hard leanings on both sides. It just happened to be the
yeah, it was
large urban population that kind of helped push it over.
Yeah. It was too close of an election. I'll be honest with you. It was still too close. Way too close. But I ranted about that yesterday. So anyway, Josh, I'm going to let you go. Yeah. I'm talking to Southpaw right here, our phone conversation. Talking to, do you have any final words, Josh?
I'm going to go downtown, have some dinner.
In Lancaster? Okay.
Yeah. See what's happening down there.
I know there's COVID restrictions and all that, but please just give somebody a hug in Pennsylvania and say, Steve, the not too shabby guys. That's from Steve. Just hug somebody. Your wife. She voted for Biden. Did your wife vote for Joe Biden? I hope so.
Oh, of course.
Okay. Your wife read my book. I really appreciated that. Seriously, send my love to your wife, and I'm gonna have to send me a picture of your children, okay? Because I didn't know you had an 18-year-old. All right.
I know. I'm getting old.
So, All right, Josh, really take care of you.
Steve.
Take care, buddy. Thanks for taking my call. You're a great friend. Thank you for visiting my live streams too. The one and only Southpaw in Pennsylvania who voted for Joe Biden.
That's right.
Take care, my friend. Okay.
Bye.
I talked to Josh. YMCA, dude. Hey, Lunar. Hey, Andrew. Yes. Andrew. Yeah, Joe Biden is Irish. Hey, Andrew, first of all, welcome, Andrew. Welcome, Isaac. Everybody, I may have missed some people. Jasmine. Look, I just want to be clear. You don't have to be a Joe Biden supporter or whatever to be in my live stream or whatever. But, I mean, I'm keeping it real. We're celebrating. Most of us are celebrating. So, woohoo! YMCA, do. YMCA. I think it's neat that we will have our first female vice president. Isn't that cool? Isn't that neat? I really like Kamala Harris. In fact, when she was running at the beginning, I was like thinking I would vote for her. So, but anyway, she became the vice president, which is great, So, but I just think it's cool. And by the way, in 2008, I will just say this. I was a Republican. I voted for John McCain. I was against Obama. I didn't want him to win. That's just the truth. But I will say, when Obama won, I understood the gravity of the moment that America was electing a black president. And I thought that was a beautiful thing. I spoke, So, and now I miss Obama. Donald Trump woke me up. That's the main thing I want to say. He woke me up where I was like, wait a minute. This guy is a liar, a racist, a con man. He's just a horrific human being. He's a womanizer. The whole thing with sexual assault. I mean, he's pompous. He's a narcissist. And I was like, it woke me up. And then I looked back and I was like, man, I really miss Obama. And I didn't even vote for Obama. I was a Republican throughout the Obama years. So, yeah. YMCA, do. Why? I'm just gonna do the YMCA song. That's right. Trump's been fired. So I wish him the best. Trump has not changed in 4 years. I don't expect him to all of a sudden get humble or to look in the mirror and say, what have I become? Look at what I've become. I don't expect, he doesn't really seem to have any capacity for self-reflection or self-examination, or he doesn't seem to have a moral core that guides his life except self. He's a narcissist. It's always about him. What's best for me? Everything's transactional. If you're good to me, I'll be good to you. He doesn't stand for anything outside himself. So anyway, but I do wish him the best. I do wish him the best with his life. So, yeah. So Isaac, wait a minute. Who's the Irish guy? There's a guy in Ireland? Which Isaac, are you the one in Ireland? We always have to have an Irish person, a true Irish person in Ireland, in my live stream. And there's usually some British people too, because, the British are okay too. So, yeah, Andrew. Oh, you're in Northern Ireland. Wow, that's so cool. So you're Irish, but then, you really are, you're part of the United Kingdom. So do you call yourself British as well? The Irish and the English and the Welsh and the Scottish, you're all mixed. Anyway, and then sometimes there's Asians, Africans, like every continent. You're all welcome in my live stream. Australians, Maelstrom. Is Maelstrom still here? I got an Aussie. Woohoo! Anyway, by the way, I will say one thing. I was taught not to be a sore loser. And, Trump will probably, he has been a sore loser. But then also I was taught to not be a sore winner either. Don't be a sore winner. And, I don't know. Don't be a sore winner. But I don't think I've been that. But, but it's okay to celebrate. It really, yeah. So anyway, Andrew, this is great. Hey, and I just want to show you my Facebook. I posted a Facebook once Biden was announced the winner. I just posted one thing on my personal Facebook page, and don't friend me because I'm not going to accept you. All right. But I'll tell you, I don't accept new Facebook friends because Facebook is just overrated. Just stick with me on YouTube, all right? But anyway, all I put was telling the truth, decency, character, humility, empathy. They matter. I got 55 likes and loves. Really, they matter. Telling the truth, decency, character, integrity, right? Humility, and having empathy. They matter. They absolutely matter. And it's, we can disagree on policy positions and, all sorts of opinions about how to govern a country and laws and what we should do here as a society, all those issues. But make no mistake, we have to all agree that telling the truth is important, that being a decent human being is really important. Character, humility, that empathy. We have to at least have a general agreement that we have to have empathy for others, that we shouldn't be racist. We shouldn't be like an awful racist society. That we at least say, hey, there are some things that are out of bounds. And on Tuesday, in this election, we voted against hate. We voted against racism and just open expressions of it. And so hopefully, I'm not expecting miracles, but it's a new day for our country. And let's hope we can make some really good positive steps towards loving one another and actually caring about people, especially those that are not so privileged, the poor, the oppressed, really caring about them instead of just caring about us and our money and, our tax rate, thinking about our money or whatever. So, all right, I'm done with that ranting. Yeah. Isaac, I understand where you're coming from. And remember, Joe Biden, so he's got an Irish background. He does kind of look, that's right. He does have sort of an Irish background. There was that one debate in 2012 where he said, that's a bunch of malarkey. That's a very Irish thing to say. Not only values over money, but I've been really challenged. The Trump years really challenged me about this idea of to not just vote based on myself and my needs, but to think about the poorest people in my country, the ones that have the least power, the least of these, and to vote for their interests over mine. That's my new policy. What's going to be best for the poor? I know this sounds kind of whatever, but this is biblical stuff. These are the words of Jesus, And I'm not going to just be like, well, this is what I want. The heck with those other people. I don't care that they're being oppressed. I don't care that their families are being separated. I don't care if those people are being dehumanized with racist rhetoric. I'm just happy because I got my thing. No, to me, that's unacceptable. I'm done doing that. I'm done doing that. So, thanks. By the way, I'm just ranting. Right now. And hey, Andrew, where do you live? I'm just curious. Where do you live, Andrew? Did you live in a swing state? I voted in Colorado. That's my home state. So Colorado went overwhelmingly blue. And by the way, we've been doing mail-in ballots for, I think, over 10, 12 years. I don't know how long it's been. It's been a while. I think 12 years. I'm trying to think. We've been voting by mail for so long now. They just mail your ballot 3 to 4 weeks before the election. You can take your time, hand it in. You can mail it. You can track your ballot, and you can actually get an email. I got an email, the Colorado Secretary of State. They send you an email saying, we mailed your ballot to you. You should expect it in the next few days. And then you get another email. This is all if you give an email in your profile for your voter registration. Then you get another email that says, we received your ballot when you hand it in. And then you get a third email saying, we verified your signature, your vote counted, or something like that. And they keep, like, you sign the ballot, the envelope or whatever. And then for each election, they hold on to your signature. Maybe they do a digital scan of it or whatever. So then they compare your signature to each, So it's really beautiful. So wait, Andrew, I'm getting everybody mixed up. Isaac. All right, Andrew's in Ireland, and then Isaac is in Massachusetts. Okay, I'm sorry I'm getting everybody mixed up, all right? Hey, Ricky Rubio. Yeah, hey, Ricky Rubio. By the way, I'm wearing my neon yellow. Here, I'm wearing my neon yellow cycling jersey because I went biking. I got my my jammies on, my blue jammies. You can see them there. I have my blue jammies now. I have them rolled up. But I went biking today. So I'm really excited. I'm going to be biking a lot and just exercising a lot in Arizona. So pretty jazzed and excited. I just want to get back into shape, So Isaac, you're in Massachusetts. With the Electoral College, see, that's the dilemma. I don't know how I feel about the Electoral College anymore. It's sort of depressing to think there's states like California, Massachusetts, whatever, Wyoming. It doesn't matter whether they swing either way, these deep red, deep blue states that nobody goes to. And it just doesn't seem right. We should just go do one presidential election with no Electoral College and see if we like it, see how we like it. You know what I mean? We'd have candidates all over the place, going all over to cities, all sorts of the candidates didn't even go to Portland or Oregon, Washington. There were all those forest fires in Northern California, Oregon, Colorado. The candidates didn't come out and say what they were going to do or anything. There's lots of regions of the country where the candidates don't go out there. That doesn't seem right. It just doesn't seem right, So anyway, it's all about the Electoral College. So Florida. Okay, Isaac, you're in Florida. So Andrew, it's a long story why we have the Electoral College. And the Electoral College it's an antiquated system. I don't want to get in it. Go Google it. Why does America have an electoral college? And anyway. Oh my gosh, man. I'm in a good mood though. I'm eating my canned peaches. Here's my canned peaches. I just try to eat healthy. I'm always eating on the side healthy stuff. Just trying. I still want to do a live stream where all it does is it shows me sleeping. I'm just sleeping on the couch for a couple hours. And all you do is you can just watch me sleep. Take a nap or something. I'm sure that'd be pretty boring, but Andrew, you snack on chocolate? Yeah? Yeah, the Electoral College, I don't know. I'm getting tired already. I know this is bad. It's like 4:00 in the afternoon. I'm such an old man. I went on a bike ride. I've been out of shape, and it was good to get a bike ride in. Tomorrow, I'm going hiking somewhere. I may go up to Picacho Peak State Park. I may go up there and just hike halfway up the peak. I may just go halfway up the peak, but I'm just trying to bust my butt and work out and, so, but anyway, so Steve, have I ever considered making ASMR content? What's ASMR? What's that? YMCA, do YMCA. Good times, man. Good times. Is ASMCR, is that something? I'll just look that up. Is it something autonomous sensory meridian response? Wait. Oh, I don't even know. Whatever. I might be too energetic. There you go. The YouTube algorithm. Seriously, the YouTube. I want to be careful. Even just talking about Joe Biden in politics could flag it where they won't let advertising. I understand that because YouTube, is having a problem with white supremacists and hate groups and, all sorts of crazy stuff. And then advertisers said, no. We can't have ads. We can't be associated. So now YouTube has this whole system where they sort of track what I say, and they can kind of figure out, they can flag things and say, hey, this might be controversial. So anyway, it doesn't matter. My not too shabbies. That's ASMR quality. There's no question about that. Here, let me just play some not too shabbies for you. Let's play some not too shabbies. We'll have a brief intermission from talking about politics. We'll play some not too shabby videos. Like, here's this is a classic. An oldie but goodie. Cheddar bagel. Boom. Jalapeno cheddar bagel.
Not too shabby.
Ooh, 5 pizzas in my freezer. I ate all 5 pizzas. This was a month ago. Here we go.
It's 5 pizzas in the freezer. Not too shabby.
Oh yeah, 5 pizzas in the. I ate them all. Ooh, how about snow on peak 13500? Beautiful.
Snow on peak 13500. Not too shabby.
Oh yeah, oh yeah. Let's just play some not too shabbies for a little while. All right, we'll get back to Joe Biden and the election news, and we'll be celebrating more. But let me just play some more not too shabbies. Oh, here's a good one. This is a great one.
It's a Burger King hat. Not too shabby.
Oh yeah, the Burger King hat. Oh yeah. It's a great one, isn't it? I love that one. The views at Music Pass. Look at this one. This is a pretty spot.
It's the mountain views at Music Pass. Not too shabby.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. There we go. An ibuprofen bottle. Hey, wait a minute. Let's see. I have an ibuprofen. Ooh, look. Ibuprofen bottle. And here's my ibuprofen. I wonder if it's the same one. Here we go. Don't you love that thumbnail?
It's my bottle of ibuprofen pills. Not too shabby.
So many not too shabbies. Wait, this is a recent one. This was a couple of days ago. Luna County in New Mexico. It's in southern New Mexico. It's just kind of deserty, plainsy desert.
It's Luna County, New Mexico. Not too shabby.
Good times, man. Good times. Here, wait, one more. This was in the desert. This is just a couple. This was yesterday. A teddy bear cholla. Oh, yeah. Here we go.
It's a teddy bear cholla cactus. Not too shabby.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Wait a minute. Andrew, you went on a... Wait, my phone keeps going off. You went on a coach trip around some countries in Europe last year, and you met an Australian guy that knew about my channel. You met an Australian guy that knows about that's pretty cool. I am not PewDiePie. I'm not some celebrity. I do have 5,360 subscribers, so it's a small world, I suppose. That's amazing. They're not too shabby. I want my European friends to know. Not too shabby, right here. Oh yeah, I gotta visit Europe, man. It'd be so cool to go to Europe and make not too shabbies. You know, go to Germany and just all sorts of countries and do the not too shabby and videos. Go to Spain. I gotta go. Oh my gosh. Oh. The election is over. Joe Biden won. And yeah. I don't know, man. I don't know. There's 7 people watching. What do you guys think? What are your comments? You know? I don't know. Go tell me your comments. I'm going to take a big swig of my tangerine mango flavored sparkling water. I could learn to say not too shabby in the language of every country you visit. Yeah, I did that. I did a whole live stream where that's all I did was I just did this. How do you say not too shabby in German?
In German, not too shabby is nicht zu schäbig.
The Japanese and the Arabic were the best. How do you say not too shabby in Japanese?
In Japanese, not too shabby is それほどみすぼらしくない。
She's such a lovely voice. Let's play that again.
それほどみすぼらしくない。
How do you say not too shabby in Arabic?
In Arabic, not too shabby is
ليس سخافة جدا.
He sounds like a friendly like one of those airport voices, the people on the intercom. Here, let's play that again.
ليس سخافة جدا.
How do you say not too shabby in Chinese?
in Mandarin Chinese, not too shabby is 不太破旧。
Oh yeah. Woohoo. Anyway, all right. So that's that. All right, man. I think I'm going to wrap up here. I just want to say thank you to everyone. I made 3 not too shabbies. I made 2 desert videos. I just wanted to do a live stream a little more focused on just airing it all out, talking about the election of Joe Biden. And, I would never be silent about Trump. I have not been silent. And if I were, it would feel fake to me if I were to just say, hey, I'm going to not talk about politics and I'm just going to be funny, we'll try to be funny on YouTube. That would be unacceptable. Because when there's a really horrific, evil thing happening, it's not enough. You can't be silent. You know what I mean? There are some things where if you don't speak up, if you're quiet, you're pretty much, you're complicit and you're involved in it, by not saying anything or trying to make it stop. You know what I mean? There is that element. And this is just one issue where the whole Trump years, it's just been crazy, man. It's been crazy. And, yeah, so Hamo, hey Hamo. Dude, you said you are the pinnacle of feel good. Yeah, hey. Hamo, you're in Denmark? Hey, buddy. Hey, we're celebrating. Joe Biden has won the presidency. He will be inaugurated on January 20th. Hey, Danish. Danish is a language, right? How do you say not too shabby in Danish?
I can't translate into Danish yet.
Ooh, that's sad. Wait, let's do French. How do you say not too shabby in French?
In French, not too shabby is pas trop minable.
Hamo, are you a not too shabby fan? Are you a not too shabby video fan? Irish? What Irish? The Irish speak English, or is it Gaelic? How do you say not too shabby in Irish?
I can't translate into Irish yet.
Irish? What? The Irish speak English. What are you talking about? How do you speak? Wait. How do you say not too shabby in Gaelic?
I can't translate into Gaelic yet.
Gaelic, right? Hamill, what's your favorite Not Too Shabby? And don't be just, what's your gut? What's your favorite Not Too Shabby? Just tell me, and I'll play it for you. I'll tell you the backstory behind it if there is one. Yeah, Hamo, it's funny because it is true. It's our country, and we decide who our president is. But there's no question our standing in the world was so stained. We were the laughing stock of the world. And to some extent, it's true. We shouldn't care what other people think of us. But really, though, our president was so disgraceful. It was so embarrassing to many of my international friends. I had to make clear to them, I have nothing to do with this man. I didn't vote for him.